Match day tonight at St James's Park, and what is a cold Wednesday night. Newcastle United taking on what is a strong Liverpool team. I've been so impressed with Arne Slot this season. I've been so impressed with Liverpool this season. 100% deserve to be top of the table, and it's been almost a flawless time for them so far. Now, in my opinion, going into this season, thing is, right, Arne Slot just came as their new manager. Klopp was there almost a decade. I mean, Klopp's got his identity all over that football club, and I felt like it would have took Liverpool a bit of time to adjust to the new changes. It's not been the case at all. Arguably, they've been even better this season than they have been in recent years. So, in their point of view, everything's been smooth for them. However, I actually reckon, Newcastle fan, optimistic tonight. I'm confident almost that I reckon Newcastle can get a result out of this game. Now, there's two major reasons why I'm looking at this fixture and I'm going Newcastle. I fancy our chances. Now, the first and obvious point being look at Liverpool's fixtures. They've just played City, had a massive win over City. Next weekend, they've got themselves Everton, which of course Merseyside derby. And speaking of Liverpool, there is the coaches there. Speaking of Liverpool again, they've got hard fixtures. They've got the last Champions League game coming up. They've got massive fixtures and what is going to be a festive period for them. And this Newcastle game, now I'm putting myself as a Liverpool fan for them. I'm looking at it objectively as a Liverpool supporter. There's no way this fixture is confident for them. Now, you've got to look at the big teams that came to St James's Park this season. Not to mention, take away the West Ham game, which was our last home game. Every single home match, Newcastle's looked well enough in it. Now, City came to St James's Park. When Man City were good as well, Man City couldn't win. Arsenal lost. Chelsea lost. Brighton won the game. Newcastle, I mean, let's be honest, we battered that Brighton team. Again, that's a team that's in the top four. These are quality teams coming to St James's Park, and none of them are comfortable here. And I think it'll be the same for Liverpool tonight. Again, I'm willing to bet Newcastle will have a decent time tonight now. It just depends on one thing that's been our issue all season. It's just how we are in front of goal. Newcastle need to create chances. Liverpool are the best defensive team in the league. Newcastle need to get into Liverpool. We need to have shots for one, which of course is an issue coming out of the Palace game, but we just need to get some opportunities at goal and just make Alisson work, make our Liverpool back four work the absolute backsides off in this game. We've got to test them, and that's what Newcastle need to do in this game if we want to get a result. But if Newcastle can do that, I reckon we're getting a draw at least tonight. I'm actually confident to say that. I reckon if Newcastle can turn up tonight, Liverpool, I've got issues. They actually do. So we'll see how this game goes. If you guys are new around here, make sure I get down and hit that subscribe button. Every single match this season we will be at. Sorry, to correct my English there. Brentford at London on the weekend, so we're back down south again. Plenty of matches this Christmas period. Newcastle need to look good today, and they need to get results ASAP if they want to get European football this season. But competitive league, 2nd to 14th, it's all over the place, and Newcastle still has time. We've just got to get some consistency on our game. We've got to create chances. That Palace game, we need to wake up from that game, and tonight is a good tester for us, good opportunity to get back into it. Come on, boys, let's settle the nerves down. Let's have a good match at St James's Park tonight. How are the Mags? Lads, score prediction tonight against Liverpool. Big match, big occasion. Can we turn up?
Since Liverpool, right, I reckon they're playing good right now, right? So I think, I reckon either the draw, like 1-1, or at least 2-1 to Newcastle.
Okay, so you're going to back us at least a draw tonight. What about yourself, lads?
Back up the draw,
yeah, good man, good man.
I think honestly we'll probably go 1-0 since Eddie Howe took over. It's been magical, especially with the likes of Bruno and Isaac.
To be fair, when we spoke off camera before, you made a good point. You said that Newcastle tends to turn up against the bigger teams, but not so much the smaller teams in the league. But listen, Chelsea, Arsenal, City all came to St James's Park. None of them won, so that's a fact. Tonight, hopefully, we'll get one over Liverpool. But we'll see anyway, lads. Appreciate you being on. Cheers, mate. Thank you, mate. You can just see straight away the amount of people that are eagerly waiting this Liverpool team. A lot of photos, a lot of people capturing the moment. They've got some shirts down here which I doubt will be signed before the game. I mean, it's going to be two battles for me tonight in this game that I think Newcastle need to really focus on. One with Liverpool being that midfield battle. So obviously our three midfielder has been a question all season long. The question that the journalists and the media will point out: can Bruno and Sonali work together And the second battle, Lewis Hall against Mohamed Salah, that moment for me is key in this game. Liverpool's best player this season, Newcastle's best player this season. Something will give. I think Lewis Hall can do it, but it's going to be hard for him. But here we are, team that is late. The St James's Park today has finally arrived. Just about to head inside the stadium now. I don't know about you guys. This is what I do every single match now. I'm always kind of in there nice and early. I just hate the new turnstile system. I just hate how much of a nightmare it is about half an hour before kick-off. So I'm always straight in now, and I always kind of just get sorted out straight away for the game. But yeah, massive one for us today. We need to do well. This is a sight that never ever gets old. It doesn't matter if it's your first time, your 250th time, or your 1000th time. Every single time you see St James's Park, always gets you in a good mood. Now, the tough conversation which I feel like as fans we all need to have at some point, and if Newcastle was to lose this game, let's say Newcastle was unfortunate not to have the best of the season, I don't think we can survive in this St James's Park. I just don't think we can now. I remember again Newcastle had a meeting at the start a couple of weeks ago that said if we were to have a brand new St James's Park, our revenue would double. Now, double revenue is such a big deal, and Newcastle, if we were to compare us to the big city, which I feel like you need to do now, especially where Newcastle want to get to, their stadiums are just bigger than ours, they're better than ours, they make more money than us, and Newcastle just can't compete with this ground. So as much as I don't want to say I love the stadium, I think the reality is Newcastle need to have a brand new St James's Park. I think we do need a new stadium. So we'll have that conversation in due time. But yeah, enjoy it while you still can, because I don't think this is going to last forever. What a quality work from this sack there. Well, both teams have had their chances as Newcastle has broken the deadlock. Put his foot through that one.
The scorer number 14.
Top class goal from us there. Do you think it's deserved as well? Last chance for half time. That's going to be half. Tell you what. Got a serious chance of winning this game after that half. Thought we were just much better than them. It's just so weird because the contrast in the Palace game today is just light and day in terms of shots. 100 million miles better today. First opportunity, as Salah's got any space and scored from it. Curtis Jones. This push comes out of nothing there. on, lads. You can't quite believe it. Anthony Gordon. Oh, I swear this is going in the script, this one. The one who's been linked to Liverpool all summer has actually bagged one past them. Oh, get in there. Anthony Gordon. Oh, Anthony Gordon. I mean, top class goal, man. I don't know if it was a full back there who just cuts past him. Kind of gets a hand on it, but there's too much behind it. Come on! Yes! Oh, it's flagged offside. It's flagged it. Well, we'll double check that. We actually do have a third, but the linesman was certain it was offside. Again. Yeah, it's offside, never mind. Liverpool making a subs of the game now with Trent's coming on. Diaz is coming on, Szoboszlai's coming on. That's basically the oldest subs actually, the rest of them are youngsters, so Liverpool's throwing everything at us. Liverpool have scored straight away again. I mean, a bit fortunate, Lewis Hall's done well at first and he got it back for a second. Oh. Yeah, it's just a pure back and forth game there. Come on, lads, come on.
Fuck up, back to Liverpool, man. Fuck off.
Liverpool fans in the box behind us. Can't believe that. Graham Burns slipped and they've scored, I think. Praise Lewis Hall after the game's over, but second half especially, Mohamed Salah's had him every single time. Although that goal hasn't come from him, it's given Liverpool a lot of chances possession from that. So frustrating. Salah 2 goals in his chest. Playing his form, you've got to do well against him, we just haven't set now. What has Callaghan just done? What has Callaghan just done? I can't believe that. He thinks the balls went out of play, but Shaw's got on the end of it. That's one of the craziest goals I've seen, actually. Yeah. Well, I can't believe Callaghan. Fabian Shaw's got on the end of it. I mean, it's a horrendous goalkeeping mistake. Onside, the goalkeeper thinks it's went out of play, it hasn't. Shaw's got on the end of it. I mean, he's done well to get on the end of that shot. I don't know how he's squeezed that in. What an unbelievable game this has been. I can't believe he's got on the end of that. It's a crazy finish. How's that one in? He scored from the byline. Well, this has already been a 10 out of 10 match in terms of the neutral watching it. Can Newcastle make this a 10 out of 10 all-time performance motor for a goal at the end? It's doable. Oh, it's not a bad effort, to be fair, from this side. Newcastle walking away. Oh, he's pulled the full-time whistle there. Are you joking me? We had a free kick at the end there. That took about a minute to play there. No ways he pulled the whistle there. That's got to be cool. What the actual? No, we've had a free kick there in the 93rd minute. It took about a minute to take it. How could he pull the whistle there? Are you joking me? Are you having me on? We've had a 3-on-3 there and he's blew the whistle. I mean, we've got a good result there, but we had a legitimate chance to score there. I can't believe he's blew the whistle there. Are you having me on? Are you having me on? I'm on a different planet or something, guys. Is that a referee joking? I'm livid about that. But yeah, it's past the 95th minute, but we've had a free kick at the end, like that's took time up. That's an absolute joke, then. So what happened to me on? I'm still bewildered by that. It's unbelievable, that. Right, well done from us today, though. Done well to get a point out of that. Done very well, considering we conceded right at the end. Full time tonight at St James's Park. Newcastle United 3, Liverpool 3. That is an all-time classic, I think, in terms of the league matches you're going to see this season. I don't think we as Newcastle fans will probably see a better match than that one. In the end, I mean, it's such an interesting game to talk about. Now, I think the result is fair. Now, before we digest into the game, talk about individual performances, before we talk about the goals, and of course talk about the referee at the end, I feel like the draw is the fair result today. I think the point is fair. I said in the intro, and I felt like it was a big factor in the game, it was going to be a massive battle between the midfielders and a massive battle between Lewis Hall and Mohamed Salah. That was a big test there for Lewis Hall, a 20-year-old lad who's done so well for Newcastle so far, taking on one of the best players in the world, one of the most informed players in the world. Mohamed Salah is a horrible player to play against. He's someone that he's actually quite a deep attacker. He forces the fullback to come to him, and that's a horrible situation for anyone to deal with, never mind a 20-year-old lad. I turn 24 years old next week. Lewis Hall is 20 years old, and I felt like today, in the first half, he had a superb first half against Mohamed Salah. He kept Salah quiet. He was able to help Newcastle deal with what was, an aggressive Liverpool attack. Second half, however, Mohamed Salah was able to get one over him. Mohamed Salah was much better in the second half. He created a lot of chances. Every single time Liverpool had a chance coming from that side, they were brutal. They were clinical, they were quick. The Liverpool goals in the second half, they're so fast. You could blink and Liverpool scored them. It was just so aggressive and so quick, and Newcastle weren't quite able to deal with their attack, which you can't criticise because, again, it's basically one of the best attacks in the league. But one thing I will credit Newcastle on, last game against Crystal Palace, one shot all match, 0 on target. Today, first minute, Tonali shot on target. Newcastle went at Liverpool straight away, and the most frustrating part is, if we can play like that in the first half, every match this season, we've got no issues. That first half was unbelievable for Newcastle, and the only problem with Newcastle going into half-time is that it was only 1-0. Newcastle had chances to go 2-0 up. Jacob Murphy, big chance. Yeah, you're right about the referee. No, I agree with that. We'll talk about the referee in a bit. But half-time, Newcastle 1-0 up. Jacob Murphy had a chance. Unlucky, to be fair, hits the outside of the post. Gordon, for me, probably should have scored his chance through 1-on-1 just after Newcastle's first goal. We've got to try and kill a game off. Then goes into half-time. Newcastle, superb first half. Very pleased with the first half. And I will also say, by the way, because I was quite critical towards Nick Pope, and to be honest, in my point of view, I was harsh towards Nick Pope after the Palace game. Sorry for the camera cut there, by the way. I think the old gentleman behind me fell over. He's alright, just for anyone was asking, but yeah, I'm apologies for the weird cut there. But talking about Newcastle's first half there, for 1-0 half time, it was top draw for Newcastle. I mean, really good from us. Second half, Liverpool went guns blazing straight away. They were so quick and they're so clinical. Mohamed Salah was the reason why Liverpool's got any result today. Mohamed Salah done most of the work for them. Just that good, honestly, that good. 1-1. Curtis Jones scores off a Salah pass. It's so quick. Again, blink and you miss the goal. Newcastle then go 2-1 up. Top class play from Gordon. He gets past one of the fullbacks. Kelleher gets a hand in it, but there's just so much power behind it. It goes to the back of the. We'll speak about Kelleher again shortly because had a bit of a disaster class for the third goal. Liverpool then equalised 2-2. Mohamed Salah. It's just, again, it's so quick. I mean, you make any slight movement, a slight mistake inside the box, and you'll get punished off this Liverpool team. And that's what they've done. Went 2-2, and it's went 3-2 Liverpool. The third one was just frustrating, really. Obviously, Burn makes a little error, slips again. Salah's on the end of it. Such a good player. I've got to appreciate a player of his ability, especially when it comes to St James's Park and plays that well. And I will say this before we mention Newcastle's equaliser. You look at the way those Liverpool fans celebrated that third goal. Look at the way those Liverpool fans then continued to chant for minutes on end after that goal. A lot of those Liverpool fans that sat in the away, and that's not the best of the best fans, because I don't think any fans better than your one, but they're the fans that went through years and years and years. They'll be the fans that went to Obviously, went to see Liverpool beat Tottenham in the Champions League finals. Some of the other fans would have went to Istanbul when Liverpool, of course, beat AC Milan. They would have seen Liverpool win every single trophy. Look at the way they celebrated their third goal, and look at the way those fans celebrated after the goal went in. They went nuts, and I think that's a massive compliment to Newcastle now, because Liverpool, if they were at that point to win 3-2, they would have got what was a hard-fought win. They worked their backsides off Liverpool to get into that game, and that would have been one of their hardest performances this season. But they didn't win the game. They didn't win the game because of a bit of luck, I will say, but also this pure determination from Fabian Shaw. I mean, he's on the byline. How on earth did he even squeeze that in the back in there? Keller completely misjudges the situation. He thinks the ball's going out of play. He doesn't think the player's there. To be fair, Fabian Shaw again is on the bar. He's got no right to score from that. He does. Newcastle, it's 3-3, and it gets ruined. The game gets ruined by the referee at the end. I cannot believe he blown the whistle there. Now, in the context of the game, Newcastle had a free kick in extra time. Even if the game is paused for 15 seconds, the 15 seconds should have then been extended onto the 95 plus. The referee blows it exactly 95 when Newcastle have broken away at the halfway line. I think it's a 3-on-3 or it's a 3-on-2. Newcastle have broken away, and it looks like they're going to get a clear-cut chance. So how is he blowing the whistle there? I can't agree with that from the referee. It's ruined what is a classic, an absolute classic tonight between two top-class football teams that have turned up on the day. And it was an unbelievable performance, but it was ruined at the end. But the draw is fair. I can't disagree and say Newcastle deserve to win. I can't disagree and say Liverpool deserve to win. I think a draw, slap bang in the middle, is the fair result, and Newcastle now going to Brentford. I mean, a team that's scored double the amount of goals as we have this season, but we go into Brentford with a lot of confidence after performance. If we play like that first half every single week, and if that determines when we concede every single week, Newcastle got no worries. We need to have performances like that. We need to be consistent. Today was top class though. Best football match I've seen in a long time. A real classic. A real top Premier League game, and I feel like for any fan that's a neutral watch now, any fan abroad watch now, that's what the Premier League's all about. What a match, and what a result for Newcastle that was.